Hello guys, today Manchester United face Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park at, I do believe it's 8:15. So let's get into it, let's cue the intro. Oh no, and welcome back to Match Live. It's me, Dan, back again. And like I said, Manchester United have to face Crystal Palace tonight. It's a midweek game. Not much to say about it really. It's at Crystal Palace and it's at 8:15. So the team I've gone for, I reckon he might switch a couple of things in midfield. Maybe Fred instead of might be Matic instead of Fred, and obviously we have McTominay in midfield. But yeah, you might rotate it actually. You might go with Tellez instead of Luke Shaw. But I think Luke Shaw probably will start with Maguire. I reckon Bailly might get a chance tonight as well against Crystal Palace, and obviously David De Gea and Wan-Bissaka. So Fred and McTominay, and then obviously Fernandes, Rashford and Greenwood. I reckon he might go with Greenwood instead of Dan James, and then obviously Cavani is fit to play, so he will go straight back into the team, I think. So let's get into it. Let's play match, and let's talk about the last league result, which was against Chelsea. It was a 0-0 draw. Not much in it, to be honest. First half, pretty much the first talking point was the handball. So it's definitely handball for me. So what happens is Rashford has a free kick. It's a good free kick. It kind of goes straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper doesn't really get rid of it. He punches it out towards McTominay. Well, not McTominay. Towards Greenwood and Callum Hudson-Odoi. At first thinking, I thought it's Greenwood's handball, but then VAR comes out and says VAR comes out and shows it's actually Callum Hudson-Odoi hand. His hand is up there. He controls it with his hand. If he doesn't touch it with his hand, Greenwood might have got to it. I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one, to be honest, but it's definite handball, and why it did not. I don't get why it wasn't given. Okay, they have changed it a bit, but his hand is up. His hand has gone up towards the ball to control it. So why have they not given it? I just don't get that. It should have been a penalty. No doubt about that. It should have been a penalty. I don't know. The referees. I don't know. I think I do agree with Solskjaer. Since Klopp and everyone has said that Man United have got the most penalties with VAR, I don't get it why we haven't got another penalty. It wasn't the best of games, but if we had that penalty, if we might have scored that penalty, it would have been a totally different game, and it would. I don't know. It's just a really bad decision from the referee. Even the comments after the game, apparently Luke Shaw misheard the referee say, it's a penalty, but we can't give it because it'll give too much talk. Then I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one. To say that in the pre-match or the after-match interview. And then to come out and say he misheard it. They was talking about the FA was talking about him getting a match ban as well, Luke Shaw. So luckily he didn't get a match ban for that. But yeah, I don't know. It was a bit of a weird one. But for the first half, not much was in the game, to be honest. It was pretty much a midfield battle. More than anything, Man United played the ball really quickly. Chelsea played the ball really quickly. We played really bravely as well. We pushed up high against Chelsea, and Chelsea didn't do much, I guess. I think was it the Giroud, the Callum Hudson-Odoi cross for Giroud. That's I think pretty much the close they got to our goal. I think Hudson-Odoi also had a volley shot. But that was going wide anyway. But again, it was just another midfield battle, to be honest. And it was one of them matches where I think Paul Pogba would have been you know, a much better player. If Paul Pogba was fit, he would have played that game, and I think he would have controlled that midfield. I think we missed him in that game against Chelsea, and it showed. You know, with Fred and McTominay, you know, they played pretty well. McTominay, you know, is just coming back from injury, and he was, you know, if it was an on-form McTominay, you know, I think it would have been a totally different game. But he was just coming back from injury, and it's just one of them. So into the second half. Second half, we pretty much let Chelsea have most of the ball. Second half, they started really well. What a finish from Cavani. So yeah, Chelsea, I think it's Chilwell on the left-hand side. He got a really good ball into Ziyech, and then David De Gea with a really good save, and then Luke Shaw had Luke Shaw blocked another shot, which was a good defending from us. But yeah, after that, we pretty much did not have. We kind of grew into the second half actually, because the second half we brought on Martial, and it kind of changed the game a bit. I think the substitutions were a bit too late in the game. I think he should have brought on, you know, some fresh midfield players. Maybe bring on Matic, and then free up Fred. Maybe just push Fred forward just a bit. It's just one of them ones, really. I think Greenwood, if I remember correctly, Greenwood had a chance as well, which was nice to play with Dan James. Also, after that, I think it was McTominay with a shot. Luke Shaw on that left-hand side put the ball in. They cleared it to McTominay. No, I think it was Wan-Bissaka into McTominay, and Wan-Bissaka. I think McTominay's shot was blocked. Well, it wasn't blocked. It was like it was, how do you say? It's deflected towards the goalkeeper, and he got a bit of luck with that deflection. I think the goalkeeper there. He forced a save though, but we also had a chance as well right at the end. A counter attack 4-on-2, and McTominay wasted the ball. If it went, you know, towards the players, I reckon I reckon United would have scored. You know, it's 4 against 2. There's no doubt about that, and we was just unlucky, really. So we just need to. Oh, what a free kick that would have been! I thought Bruno was quite rubbish that game. He didn't really show up. Bruno Fernandes. He was the look of his face after the game pretty much told the game, to be honest. And when they took off Giroud as well, which I think was a bad mistake from Chelsea. I think they should have kept Giroud on, because he was making like dangerous runs for us, and thank God they did take him off, because it would have been a totally different story if it was Hudson-Odoi. Yeah, they also brought off Hudson-Odoi, which was a bit weird for Reece James. They kind of went, defensive. They went with 5-3-2 after the second half, and that's pretty much what done us, really. That 3-5-2, but 5-3-2, I should say, not 3-5-2. But yeah, so we drew that game 0-0. Not much in it. It's just that handball, really. And on that VAR, I think they need to let us know what they're saying. I think the referees, they do it in rugby. Why can't they do it Why can't they do it in the televised games? Say what they're, or in every game really. Say what they need to. We need to hear. The fans need to hear. The screens need to hear what they're saying. The commentators need to know what they're saying. So I think that's all what needs to happen. Either at the start of the, maybe bring it in like at the end of this year, of the end of this season, or next season. They definitely need to bring that in, because they even got it in. I think it's in Australia. They've got it with VAR. They've got the referees mic'd up. So that's all that needs to happen, really. So yeah, that's will be that. Oh, can we score with Bruno Fernandes yet again? Right, let's see. So, this weekend we do have... Not this weekend. Tonight, Manchester United, we have Crystal Palace. So, yeah, it's good. The big game is this weekend against, obviously, City. But we'll get onto that on Friday. But, yeah, tonight we do have Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace themselves, they've got a bit of injuries. They've got a few injuries. I think Zaha might play tonight. There is talk of him playing. He was injured for the last couple of games, but I think that he might be back tonight. But yeah, they're suffering with injuries, Crystal Palace, and I think they drew their last game, but they've lost the last game after that, before that. So they're on a bit of a, topsy-turvy run at the moment. With United, obviously we've drew the last couple games. We beat Newcastle, didn't we? But with the last couple games that we've played, obviously we had Real Sociedad, we drew 0-0 in that one, and then obviously in the Chelsea game we drew. So we definitely need to win tonight, to maybe give us a chance at the weekend against City, but obviously I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, there we go. Eric Bailly with a header. What a ball that is. So that's 4-0. I don't think that'll be like that tonight. Obviously, we have to be careful of Crystal Palace, because Crystal Palace themselves beat us at the start of the season, didn't they? With a was it 3-1 victory, I think. So we just have to be be careful of Crystal Palace. It's one of them teams again where we should be beating them on paper. But again, it's the same like Crystal. It's the same pretty much team that we've got to beat, and we just got to hope that we can get 3 points against Crystal Palace. Against Crystal Palace, and hopefully get some points on the board, because I would like to finish second against City. City have pretty much won the league. 15 points clear. They won last night as well. I very doubt, we're going to lose now. I very doubt that we're going to drop top 4 now. So, to get second place, that wouldn't be too bad. That would be a better placement for us, even though we was top of the league for some time. Well, I think it's only for a week, wasn't it? But we definitely need to... Oh, they've just hit the post. Oh, clear off line. Oh, look at that. And there's full time. So for my score prediction, I think it will be a tough one tonight. I reckon Crystal Palace will just play us on the counter-attack like they did at Old Trafford. I just hope Man United start well against Crystal Palace. And if we don't start well and quick, then Man United could lose the game. And that is quite a statement there. But we definitely need to get 3 points tonight against Crystal Palace. So for my score prediction, I reckon United will win. I reckon there might be some goals in this game. So it might be like a 3-2 or 2-1, something like that. I reckon United will win, but by how many goals, I'm not too sure. But I'm hoping it's not going to be a 0-0, like a 1-0, like a 1-0 game. I hope it's going to be goals in it, but... a good performance. I would like a 4-0 victory, to be honest, but I don't think that's going to happen. So anyway, guys, for my score prediction, I will go for 2-1 Man United. So anyway, guys, I'm actually going to end it here, so please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, guys, I'm going. Bye.